Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? It is Rev, and we are back on the hunt. We're going to be taking on the Razorwing Carabac once again. We got lucky. It's a low health behemoth. We're going to be taking it out with our new +9 weapon, Alien Razor. Very exciting, because I believe this is a dire hunt. Yeah, we can't do a heroic Carabac. Totally forgot what I was hunting already, but we're doing those dire. We're on the hunt for +9 armor. And I'm thinking that we'll easily be able to get a weapon to, or sorry, we already have our weapon to +9. We should be able to get a couple pieces to +8 by the end of this episode. So a lot of our stuff is currently +7 in the armor department, at least. This is still Carabac. We're going to be going for the face. It's going to, you know, take a long time to channel all of its moves. Broke the face. Nice. Nice. I'm gonna try and get some claws, because that's something that we have just evaded us in this entire playthrough. This hitbox is very unfriendly. Got the bugs on me. 6 hits to get rid of. There we go. No more buggos. Teleports behind. Roll through. Roll through. I'm gonna try and get some more damage on the legs and arms. Roll that. That scissor attack can be quick. It's a lot of unsuspecting people. And that dive attack, you can follow it. It's a little bit more, takes a little bit more of a feeling to get used to. Oh, I'm bleeding. When you're bleeding, you can actually, I'm looking for that interrupt. There we go. When you're bleeding, you can just pop the well in the middle and get that. Nice. That was a good hit. Nice meaty hit. Gonna go for the whatever tail damage I can get there. Got a little greedy there. Let's see. Let's see if it does the interruptible attack again. That'd be nice. No. Behind. Roll through. Gonna pop my my lanterns for some extra move speed. That was the wrong move, apparently, because it was doing the interruptible attack. This is the D enrage. I roll forward. If it's looking at me, I'm definitely rolling forward. Know that.
What's up, gamers, and welcome to the Reverend Realm.
That was my follow notification. I forgot to turn those off. But we got to hear the lovely Zanny's voice. All right, let's try and get more damage on this claw. I'm like really thirsty for it. Really thirsty for it. Really thirsty. Come on. Come on. Come on. I believe in my ability to break this arm. I believe in my ability to hit this awful hitbox. Maybe the fire will get it. Fire actually pings between part to part. You can see it's like yellow, 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 white, white. So it's like it's going between the hull, the head that's already broken, and then all the other parts. If you're familiar with how Karma Breaker works, it does the exact same thing. Basically a fire proc on demand. Fun fact. Karma Breaker does the same thing. It pings in between. Nice, we got it. Okay, now we're going for the tail to get a little bit more uptime because it's almost dead. Potentially go for the claw here. This is really greedy because it's going to get up really fast. Aw, it died, but we were managing to hit it there at the end, which is a shame. You can tell by the cuts on its claw that it's actually pretty close to being broken. Just those few couple hits that actually lined up properly for a lot of extra damage amounted to quite a bit. Deadly incisors are what we're looking for. So we got one and we broke one claw, so that makes sense. But the never downed, we got a lot of chitin, which is unlucky. But, you know, what can you do? What can you do? So what we're going to do is head back and we're just going to see what pieces we can upgrade. This is going to be an episode where we focus mainly on just, you know, going into hunts back to back to back and upgrading our Boreas Spear whilst getting our, you know, our heroic patrols in, as well as our dire patrols in, because we need both to get our gear up to snuff. So we can actually upgrade 2 pieces already to +8, which is really nice. We're gonna need more. We need more. We're good on dire Arcanite for a bit, at least, it seems. We need one. We'll need one more dire patrol, and we'll need quite a bit of heroic. 2 more at least. Let's see. We're the 10, 10, 10. That is 35. So we'll need 45, which is 3 more patrols. So we'll be going a little bit over. So we're gonna do a frost patrol. We'll see what we get. Hopefully we get something quick. I'm actually kind of hoping that we get Pangar, just so we can get some more Pangar parts, maybe get some of its weapons crafted up. But we'll see what we get. It's worth noting that if you just utterly despise Boreas, or just haven't really gotten a lot of the parts to make the spear, Scrave is totally a viable option. Just know that I want you to get a ice warpike leveled up, and that's just because, you know, Firebrand Trog is a fire behemoth, and we want to be dealing as much damage as humanly possible. And it's a very like particular fight. It has like a very distinct niche because of a particular modifier called Thick Hide, and we've talked about Thick Hide, but I'll go over it again. Thick Hide, it's kind of like Skarn's armor. It turns the breakable parts into the armored state, and it reduces the damage significantly by all damage. And when you wound a Thick Hide, it takes 300% damage. And so when the Warpike is, you know, maxed out versus a heroic Firebrand Trog, you're gonna have an easier time for you and your team to get in and get that extra damage, and it actually trivializes the fight pretty easily. Firebrand Trog, pretty easy fight, but if it takes 3 times as long, or however long it takes you to defeat, you know, the war of attrition is a little bit, you know, longer. So this is where a Warpike with acidic 3 gets pretty handy. And so just having that in your toolbox, you know, you might not be the best Warpike player, but it's kind of like, you know, maybe you haven't played Overwatch or something, but even if you don't have, like, you don't need to be the best aim, you don't need to have like ridiculous aim in Overwatch to be a good player. You know, you might be good at playing Reinhardt and protecting your team, or you might be good at you know, playing Lucio and just like right clicking people off the edge and healing your teammates. You don't need to be good at Warpike for this tool to be really effective for your team. You just need to know how to make wounds, and I'm gonna walk you through exactly what you're gonna be doing in the Firebrand Trog fight, and then you'll never have trouble with Firebrand Trog on heroic difficulty and beyond ever again. So I look forward to this, because this is where, like, Charog is like one of the easier fights in the game, but he's still like one of my favorite behemoths. And it looks like we completed a quest somewhere. This might be the hunt pass thing. It might be like complete XYZ bounties or something. Yeah, it is. Cool. More cosmetics. Dope. So we got frost orbs. Let's upgrade our spear. We're gonna just do this ever so slowly along the way. Let's see, Warpikes. Ooh. Ooh. Slowly gaining traction. So what we'll do is we'll do one more frost patrol and talk a little bit more about the spear, Firebrand Trog, and depending on who we get, we'll talk a little bit more about the fight potentially. We got our favorite Rolly boy. I'm gonna try and force this interrupt here. Unsheath. There is a button to manually unsheath, by the way. I think I went over it in earlier episodes. No force interrupt. That's totally fine. We might get it again. Nope. If we see it, we'll go for it. For the most part, business as usual. We're using our +9. Yo, +9 versus the Pangar. It's gonna hit the floor, dude. I'm like trying to keep track of like how high our crit damage is going. 351. Yeah, it's not bad numbers. All right, we got break 25 Pangar parts. Nice. Look at that, dude. 2200 damage. Yo, that tail is gone. I'm actually opting to get my Molten there because I know I'll be back. Try and get a KO here. I think we actually already got a KO, right? I actually KO'd it and then immediately got the legs. Rolled a little early there. My attack speed up. This is the interruptible attack. I tried to go in like tandem with it, but it actually made a little turn and hit me. There we go. Nice. Still have some move speed from our lantern. Loving the Shrike lantern. So underrated. It's not, it's not the best lantern ever. Oh, nice. We got a KO. I'm gonna actually go for the let's get the face. It's almost done. There we go. 1300. Dude, we're dealing damage. We're dealing damage. I know it's like normal Pangar, but like still though. All right, it's de-enraging. Break the leg. And spam a few shockwaves. Should die any moment actually. We hit it real hard. I'm trying to break the roll the enrage. Boom. Dead Pangar, and we got a bounty token. I'm pretty sure we're more than enough on bounty tokens, but we broke all the parts that we needed to. But yeah, that was a slaughter. Felt good. 13 frost orbs. We got an additional 3 there. We got 10 and 3 from the breaks. Pangar scales. Nice. We'll go throw these orbs into the spear. Keep track of where we're at, and probably do another heroic patrol after that. Good old Pangar. Pangar used to be a titan. Like, it used to be a really tough fight, but I think its difficulty has been significantly reduced. Kind of a shame. But one thing I am really looking forward to, on the note of just like old behemoths, Drask is like an older behemoth, right? So we have the Boreas parts. We need an additional frost patrol, and we'll take that into the next episode. And I'm really hoping that we can get Ragetail Gnasher. We might not be so lucky. There are some pretty vicious heroic behemoths, mainly Tempestborn Stormclaw. I'm not even sure why it's here, like why it's so early unlocked, or unlocked so early, because it's a doozy of a hunt. The difficulty step from normal Stormclaw to Tempestborn is like really high. Like it's a big jump in between those two. And while the fight, like the normal Stormclaw fight, gets you prepared, I guess, in a way, because a lot of it's like interruptible attacks similar to Embermane, but it just doesn't really use a lot of its tricks in such a deadly way. And so you'll see when we fight Tempestborn, I might die a couple times. I might lose the hunt. I'm not sure what kind of damage it outputs. So I know, because I just opened my big mouth about it, that we're definitely going to be fighting it next. So that'll be a good meme. But let's do our heroic patrol for this episode, and we shall see what we get. I know it's Tempestborn. I know. Help me. We were fortunate enough that we actually got bird instead of dog, which is nice. We're just quickly detouring. Gonna grab some of these mushrooms and the stash leaf that's up here. Some of those yummy consumables. And we fought Moonreaver Shrike. We'll go over the fight just very briefly while we engage here. All right, it's gonna yell at me. That's fine. I took the time to get my molten. Gonna roll all the way there. Don't get trampled. Shockwave. So I'm gonna close the gap and move a little bit closer. I'm gonna roll through to the tail. Gonna do like a pretty much almost all the time whenever you're behind it, it's gonna jump backwards and do its tornado attack. And it's really easy to get caught in the jump backwards. Perhaps an interrupt. Nope. Shockwave gonna be moving forward. I'm gonna pop a stamina pot because I am rolling quite a bit here. Oh, that managed to hit me. And the talons on Moonreaver actually do make you bleed, so I'm wary of like using too much stamina. So I'm gonna be just keeping an eye on that. Got my overdrive, so I'll probably just use that to catch up. It's gonna yell. That's fine. Nice. Use my overdrive. Note that overdrive does not use any stamina. So using that first as like an initial burst of speed is highly recommended. Utilize that dash. Might get this KO. Hopefully this isn't an interrupt attack. If it is, that's totally fine, but I'm hoping that... Yeah, here we go. All right. Maybe I'll try and cut the tail here since I don't want to KO, right? I'm preserving that KO because I don't want to overlap my break with the KO. And that's something that, you know, it's like an advanced tactic, right? Like you don't want to overlap. It's just not wise, not good, not efficient. And we're trying to be efficient. There we go. Got the KO. I'll try and soften up some other parts that we haven't really hit too much. In our previous hunt versus Moonreaver, we tried to like break a lot of stuff simultaneously. So I know the tail's almost broken. It's an interruptible attack. Oh. I wonder if that counts as giving it its little damage buff. When it's in range, it does two shockwaves. Oh, here we go again. That was lucky. We're in a really awkward position. But let's try and get our breaks now. I'm gonna go for this arm first. Looks the most beat up. Maybe we'll get the tail or something. I'm just utilizing my jump button and then immediately hitting my attack. Dang, we have another KO set up. All right, there's a break. I'm gonna go for this leg. Maybe I should have gone for the tail in retrospect. I really want to get off of this cliff, so I'm gonna do that. Pop my overdrive to do so. There we go. That was the leg. Try and cut the tail. I haven't quite figured out like right where the tail hitbox is. It's very, very difficult. Interruptible attack. No. Okay. Just gonna try and get behind it. See, it's like I hit the tail, like the vertical hitbox. I guess it's like in the middle somewhere. It's like not long enough, the hitbox. Very strange. Very strange. There we go. It's a broken tail. There's a KO. We've already broken everything on this side, but I'm just opting to get damage in here before I go and break the face. Quote unquote break the face. My body. Pop a healing pot. Now I know that it's gonna run soon, and so I really want to get this face break. Oh, stop trampling me. Watch out for the slam. Notice how I keep my camera like on Shrike while it's doing all of its stuff. It does all of its attacks, right? Gimme. Gimme. Oh, it's enraged. Yeah. When a behemoth is enraged, it won't run away. So yeah, it's probably, yeah, that's the first thing it does once it de-enrages, of course. So we're hot on the heels of the Shrike, and we're just gonna go like straight for that face. I was trying to be efficient, and this is like a prime example of like overthinking, right? And you know, trying to be efficient when you know, I probably should have just finished the kill but I was greeting for the breaks. I don't particularly care for the Shrike armor. We haven't really touched it. I've notified you all that it's, you know, it's like the armor is, as far as armor pieces go, is really only used for mastery. A pretty unremarkable armor set. So it should be almost dead though. Gotten quite a lot of breaks. Now, a reason for breaking things is the potential Arcanite. I haven't seen if we've gotten any additional heroic Arcanite. We might get Dole. That's possible. I know you can get Dole from Heroic Plus, which is actually kind of nice. Once you get there, you're able to kind of backtrack. But we'll see. We got 3 Shining Arcstone, so we did get additional break Arcanite from that. So that's very nice. So going for those breaks is actually worth it. That might come in handy in bridging the gap between, because I think we needed like an additional like 5 that was gonna force us to do another one. So in the next couple of heroic hunts, we can get an additional 2 and bridge that gap. So we did get 13. Nice, very nice. So we'll go throw this into our armor and we'll see where we're at. We're so close to finishing this, actually. We just need to get Rage Tail and Firebrand. That's kind of where we're at. But one more patrol and we'll finish Thrilling Heroics, which is Dr. Priani's quest, which we're running by right now. But we're going straight to Moira and getting our gear upgraded. And I think I'm gonna do something a little bit different. I'm gonna opt to get 2 pieces of Nasher upgraded and 2 pieces of our Hellion upgraded first, and then I'll backtrack for the arms. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So what I'm gonna do first is, because the Hellion set is where I'm probably more likely to not upgrade, you know, or to like take off, because we might get Boreas. If we do get Boreas, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna opt to upgrade my boots, and this will need me to get a Rage Soul Shard, I believe is what they're called. Yeah, Rage Soul Shard. We've gone over shards when the Hellion sword hit +9, and these are shards that are gotten through hunting behemoths. There's no way to get them through breaks. You can bonus roll them, I believe, but you can not break them off. It's just a chance to get them off of a successful hunt. You can increase this chance to get them with your bonus loot. Like if you manage to roll 1, you can double up on it with your mastery, which is one of the rewards for, I think, Behemoth. Yeah, Behemoth break part chance. So you might be able to double Behemoth break parts. So you have a chance to like double roll on them, which is really nice. And you'll see that as you get further along in the Behemoth mastery, that, you know, oh, you bonus roll, you know, you'll sometimes you'll walk out of a hunt with like 6 shards, and it's like crazy, right? So that's really helpful into getting all of your gear to +10. I believe we let's take count really quickly. We're at +8 +8 +8 +9. Very nice. We need 30 and 1 more dire. All right. Bless me. I had to sneeze. Anyway, I believe that's where we're going to conclude. I believe that is where we're going to conclude. Thank you guys so very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to support the channel, you can hit me up with creator code RevvyRad or subscribe to the channel. That would be great. If you want to check me out live and check out the shenanigans live, I play mainly escalation with everybody, but if you need help with like some normal trials or, you know, something, I can assist. But I do like playing with everybody. It's cool when the people that watch my videos come in and say hello. I really appreciate it. So all that will be in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and in the next episode we'll be going just continuing for the +9 grind, as well as upgrading that spear. All right, thank you guys again so very much for watching, and I will see you on the Shattered Isles.